A very warm welcome to Pasir Gudang in Johor. It is the venue for the second semi-final of the 2016 Frenz International Cup, the fourth edition. And tonight we have SC Internacional from Brazil up against the hosts, Frenz United, otherwise known as the Black Dragons. Okay, making their way through to the final, they're defending champions Internacional. They secured a 5-1 victory over Chonburi at Stadium UTM on Saturday. Here's the best of the highlights. It's Internacional in the white shirts, Chonburi in the blue. And Internacional got themselves into the lead after João Vieira showed real persistence to score the opening goal. Alistair Edwards has been following this Frenz International Cup, and in their group stages they only played 2 matches but 100% record, and Internacional look like a good team, although when we look at this defending they might be vulnerable at the back.
Yeah, they play some very, very good brand of football, but here you see how many errors here. The ball just spins into the goal, and that was the only goal for Chonburi in that match. But they've characterised a team that's characterised by some really good wing play, and you can see it here. Most of the combination comes in from the wide areas. They're really comfortable on the ball, some good delivery, and there you have another great goal, this time by Benzira.
Indeed. No, João Vieira scoring his second goal of the day. That made it 2-1 at half-time. Matches Benzira would actually get onto the score sheet early in the second half as Internacional. Look at them pouring forward. They get their fullbacks forward, and when this comes back, it's a lovely, cool finish from Mathias Benzira. So this is him on the score sheet, and once they were 3-1 up, there was no stopping Internacional.
Yeah, they really dominated the game after that, and then, you know, some great little wing plays, a great little shot there from Sam Powell, the right back. He's bombing forward. He's one of the guys that's starting tonight. The goal scorers, incidentally, that played in that game against Chonburi are not starting tonight. Just shows the strength of their team.
Yeah, the second goal scored by Zembera once again. So a 5-1 victory, adding to their 1-0 victory over Kashmir Antlers, means that Internacional, the defending champions, have made it through to the final. We already know that Estudiantes have won through to the final. Estudiantes topping Group A, Internacional topping Group B, and Kashmir Antlers, they were beaten earlier on today. Internacional now versus Frenz United. So this is the Internacional team arriving, and they didn't play the 3 games because Besiktas pulled out of the tournament, but they've shown already that they're here to defend their ground. They've got attacking zest, although a little bit more vulnerable defensively than they might have liked.
Yeah, it's going to be a real test for them against Frenz today. They'll want to make sure they play in the final against the Argentinians, Estudiantes. That'll be a fantastic final, but Frenz are in their way, and Frenz also want to make that final.
Okay, we got a chance to catch up with their coach before the match, before the showers came. This is Carlos Alessandro, the coach of Internacional.
Não, nossa equipe tem uma proposta de jogo, um modelo padrão no qual a gente procura mantê-lo sempre. Espero, como eu falei anteriormente, que a chuva não prejudique isso, mas não muda. A gente vai jogar o que nós procuramos propor, o que nós treinamos no Brasil, para que a gente possa apresentar aqui. Então, vocês vão ver uma equipe de bons valores individuais, uma equipe que procura bastante troca de passe, procura jogar apoiado, procura ter a bola o tempo inteiro para ir ganhando o campo e poder atacar o nosso adversário. E é uma equipe que marca muito forte quando perde a posse da bola também. Então a gente vem muito focado naquilo que é o nosso modelo, naquilo que é proposto por nós diariamente no Brasil, para que a gente possa ganhar o título dentro das condições que nós treinamos para isso.
We have just one change in our team, so we always try to do the same players here, and we're gonna try to do our best. We work through the week, and that's it. We're happy to be here, and the finals are here, and we hope to do a good game with France.
All right, thank you guys. Thanks.
So the visitors, as Steve McMahon, the coach or the director of football of Frenz, just talks to some of the players or the fans, and Balachandran is the coach. This is a huge task for Frenz United, but this is exactly why this club exists.
Yep, it's really fantastic that these guys have played at least 20 internationals over the last couple of years. Such an improvement when we saw them play 6 months ago in Malacca. Coach Balachandran's got them playing some very good football. Very unlucky against Estudiantes, but now they've got a couple of their key strikers back, so very interesting to see how they go tonight.
Yeah, let's talk to Balachandran again. We caught up with him just before kick-off.
Last match I played 4 new players, and this match I'm going to play the best players to play with Brazil, the former champion. So this practically same players, yeah. Well, we know Brazil is one of the best team in the world. Then the youth team is also one of the best team in the world. Their players are technically sound. They are very fit, and the transition of attacking to defending, attacking are very fast. The players are intelligent, And well, I did some plan to counter their expertise, and I think it will work out in the first half. Then we'll see what's going on there in the second half. Well, club from Argentina and Brazil International, they play two different styles of football. Well, I will try to use the same kind of system where to work out for the team, and the players must be able to understand. I can't change the tactical overnight, but I think the players will adapt to the system, and the way I coach them, I think they are playing better and better in every match.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much.
Balachandran preparing Frenz United for this semi-final against Internacional of Brazil. This is exactly why Frenz exist. Let's see how they cope after a very short break. We're back with Frenz versus Internacional. An awful lot of money to bring those players from Internacional over to Johor to play at the stadium Pasir Gudang, but that's exactly what Frenz United's owner Rashid has done, and this is his reward. Frenz International Cup 2016. His team are in the semi-finals up against Internacional. They've already played Estudiantes, Amper and Suwon, and this is the big time for them as far as they are concerned. And exactly why they wanted to exist in the first place, Alistair Edwards. This is their dream come true.
It is for sure, because they've played against some really good opposition. They just played against a very, very good Argentinian team. Held themselves very good, were very unlucky to lose the game 2-0. They'll be looking to bounce back from that to play now against the Brazilians. How good is that for the players' development? Young players developing. Coach Rashid has done a fantastic thing for the development of the competition and for the players. And now is a big test for Frenz United, because they want to make the final for this year's tournament.
There's been a smattering of rain on the Pasir Gudang pitch. It should make it nice for passing. This is the Frenz International Cup. This is the Black Dragons of Frenz United against Sporting Club Internacional. The flags of Internacional and of Brazil are being hoisted by Internacional. They are proud holders of the Frenz International Cup. This is the fourth such tournament, which started as an under-15 tournament, moved up to under-16, then under-18 last season, now under-19, and several of these Frenz United players, the likes of Sharon Akmal, have been involved in all five. The likes of Ajul Aziz, the captain, they've been in all five. What kind of an education has it been for them, Alistair Edwards?
I've been fortunate enough to watch the last two versions of this, and the likes of Azrul, Azifik, Akmal, and the development of those players individually has been immense, not only physically, but the way that they can really dominate and match the standings with these Argentinians and with the Brazilians. But the standard of play is improved every single year, and these kind of things need to happen more often. And great credit goes out to Rashid and co for doing these competitions, and the only ones that are going to be a benefit is the Malaysian football, because these guys I think they've got a good future in the game.
Okay, my question to you, trying to put a neutral hat on you, because I know you're passionate about Malaysian youth development. Is this Frenz United team, with their foreign signings as well, the Brazilian and the Iranian, are they good enough to get the better of Internacional, and if they do, Estudiantes in the final?
I think they are, because from watching them play against Estudiantes 2 days ago, they held their own and were actually the better team in the second half. The only thing was missing was they didn't have Ivan, the striker from Indonesia, and Karimi in the forward area.
Okay, this is the starting line for SC Internacional. They've got Luis Gregorio leading the way. They've got Cordova on the right, Henkemper on the left. But we just saw the highlights, and the goal scorers of their 5-1 over Chonburi aren't in the team.
Yeah, exactly. It just shows the depth of talent that comes into these things. But the best thing about this, and when you're watching it from home and all the people in the stadium, is the attacking ability of these players. Alexandre, Felipe, Mendes, Rodrigo just behind. They are just so skillful, and it just really makes me think, why does so many good attacking players come out of it? Coach Carlos Liera just says he doesn't like to change his team too much, but the core of the group's been there, but he's made a number of changes for tonight's game.
As for Frenz International, we welcome back after suspension Riza Karimi, the brilliant Iranian who will play either as number 10 or as a main striker. But defensively, there's an awful lot depending on Mauricio Tomazzi and Mohamed Ghaffar, the two centre-backs, and Dylan Wilson, the goalkeeper.
And they have done it absolutely brilliantly, particularly Ghaffar and Tomazzi, those two, with Dylan Wilson in goal. But the inclusion now of Karimi, he just adds that little bit extra. He scored the winning goal against Suwon. He adds that little bit extra, and it's a valuable addition. Full strength, Frenz United today for a game they need to win, obviously, if they want to progress and have another good experience in the final.
On the bench, if required, Kevin Lanzini is the goalkeeper. We've also seen Douglas Frutos and João Victor, who scored 2 goals yesterday. Hadi Fayad, he's the 16-year-old, and Isaac Muklis has got some pace, as has Akmal, should they require goals. It is a semi-final. There must be a result tonight. This is the Black Dragons on the left in black versus Internacional in red. The Frenz International. Riza Karimi, his confidence early on. Onto the top of the net, looking for a 3-second goal and a big smile from Alistair Baker.
I just love watching him play. To me, he's the standout player of the tournament. He's got the standout boot combination as well, 1 yellow, 1 pink. And players like that can do that because they can match it with their boot colours and what they actually do with the ball. Fantastic player.
Here's Grandi, the goalkeeper. They like to play out from the back. Sousa Daniel, the left centre-back. Idolin did well. Ivan. On the right-hand side, this is Cordova. Looking for the pacey Gregorio. Gregorio against the former Internacional player in Tomazzi.
Solid Tomazzi, that Brazilian. What I like about this French United team so far in the tournament is they're not prepared to just sit back and let other teams dictate. They're really in their faces, particularly in the second half. The inclusion of Ivan up front, so speedy. The skill of Karimi is going to add that little bit of extra.
Azul Hazik, the captain, very quickly there. Henkemper. Marabosa. Is FIC's header. Lovely first touch from Carvalho. Marabosa. Looking for the ball inside the full-back, and Henkemper was just offside, but just
to show you what they actually are. The quick movement, the ball, the real combinations they go through. But look at that. You see, he's half a metre offside.
Millimetre offside. That was tight.
The referee, the linesman got it right.
Mohamed Ghaffar was just saying, listen, we haven't taken the free kick yet, but Gregorio is looking for every way to take an advantage. He should. Is FIC under pressure? Already there's a pace from Cordova and the centre forward Gregorio.
It's a key word there. They've been under pressure a lot today for French United. And they're doing these type of things, pressing up front, just out of the ball.
Reza Karimi wanted the foul, got the foul. Little shove in the back from Carvalho, who's the holding midfielder. Karimi asking for a card, which we don't approve of.
That's what I'm saying. He's a little bit temperamental. You'll see he's grabbing the ball, but there was a definite push in the back from Carvalho. Definite free kick and in a dangerous area, and we've seen some wonderful goals in this tournament. bet against. Another one happening now.
Well, Milana's got the left foot here. He's number 8. Karimi, though, he's normally the boss man. Listen to me. You run over the ball and I'll hit it, okay? 4 in the wall for goalkeeper Bradley. He's very central in his goal. And
Off his line a bit now.
8 Milana. Took a deflection. And there's a corner kick to Frenz United.
Shot that had a bit of venom, just got some deflection, scoops past the post for a corner.
Tamati will be the main target. Also in the penalty area there was Shaul Akmal, who's got himself 1 goal. Feebling on the front post.
Monday on screen.
Tamati got the header, but just pops out for a goal kick. He was released by Internacional. He was part of the side that won the tournament last year, so there may well be a little bit of revenge in mind as
So competitive for places in South American football. The team we saw Estudiantes just before last time they made the final, and 6 of their players out of the squad of 20 plus got professional contracts. It's not easy.
Tamati might chase, Hence can clear. Need to play football. We saw earlier on the goalkeeper was the centre back. Hence into the free running Barbosa. Silva giving away once again. He's got to the byline as Karimi and Ivan. Another 4 inches, 5 inches, and that would have been an opportunity for Ivan Avila.
Sure to watch these guys, unfortunately. Karimi's pace there.
Barbosa. Gregori. First touch suited, but second touch is 10 players on. They'll be ball inside Barbosa. Azure can just run that one out of play.
You can tell early stages that this team, look at the ball, look at the pace of Karimi, just scoots past him, just a little glider touch, just knocked off the ball, just managed to, didn't get enough, I mean, got a lot on it, but just couldn't. If it was another metre shorter, then Ivan would have been able to run towards it, meet it, but he just couldn't do it, but that's a great bit of work from Karimi.
Trying to put Mentz under pressure. We saw in the match against Chonburi there was a real mess up for the goal that they conceded. And this play from the back, it's great and every coach's dream, but if your goalkeeper is playing 12 yards out level with his centre-backs.
It's a way of the youth development nowadays, but with the likes of Karimi and Ivan, the pace of Ivan, you've got to make sure that
Shaw's done well. Not sure I agree with that one, and certainly the International coaches don't.
Israel's had a very, very good tournament. What I like about the Frenz team is they're able to really mix it, not only physically but tactically now. Coach Bella's done a great job. You've got to make sure they're nice and compact, because any little space or any little mistake they're going to be capitalised against. Look at them waiting, they're pouncing for any errant pass in the midfield, and they'll break very, very quickly. The hallmarks of Coach Bella's team.
It's Fortes. Barbosa. There's the fulcrum, Barbosa. Silva comes forward. Kemper just behind Silva, so Fridolin can look for Karimi. Well, out on the edge of his technical area, which we don't see too often. Alejandro, bottom of your screen.
Well, you see the conditions are great for high tempo football. Some real quality in.
Karimi rather dived in with 2 feet there.
He's already got a suspension in the tournament so far. That's why he missed a game against Estudiantes.
Barbosa. Fortes in quickly. Carvalho's left in a heap. Good challenge from his FIC, but he's okay. Sampaio. Carvalho. It didn't mean to do that. It's broken to Gregorio. Carvalho. Barbosa. Overlap from Silva. Barbosa. 60% possession in these opening 9 minutes to the team in red. And Barbosa, difficult ball to deal with. And Dylan Wilson deals with it, but not in convincing fashion.
You see the ball buzzing around so well by this Brazilian team. That ball, dangerous ball into the box. Almost a bit of confusion, lost sight of it for a minute. Managed to grab it. Dylan Wilson also had a very good tournament. Very commanding. Also see already such a high quality game.
Barbosa. We've seen plenty of the Independiente number 10, Souza. Well, now we're seeing Barbosa. Overlap from Silva. Carvalho, the deep line midfielder, to Sampaio. Sampaio, who scored from a little bit further in, but it was a far more convincing shot against Chonburi.
French United defensive unit have done their job there. You don't mind those shots from those distance. They're just a joy to watch how quickly they move the ball over the park.
Under 19 football, let's not forget. Again, I said in the pre-show, this is what Frenz existed for, because they couldn't get these kind of games locally. I know you're trying to do something about that at JDT and the football development, are trying to introduce something in Malaysia. It'll be a while until you get somebody who's popping the ball around like this. Look at that, Sampaio overlapping. Tomatsi reading the ball.
So the short period of time they've had the thing together, you can see the massive improvement.
Gregorio. It's looked lively, has Luis Gregorio.
Good first touch, eye for goal, doesn't mind shooting from distance. Typical striker, they just want to get those shots on goal early into the game.
Mr. Edwards, the sports director for Johor Darul Taksin, former player in Singapore and Johor and Selangor and Australia, and coach of Perth Glory. It's a long list with you. He's the man with the analyst mic today.
It was a wonderful game. You travel the world, and here I am now watching some brilliant football under 19 level.
Sousa Daniels toe poke.
Coached at this level as well for the national teams, 17s and 19s and 20s, and you can see that the standard here is extremely high.
Wilson escapes with that, it breaks to Charles Akmal. And loses out to the power of Fortes, Gregorio. It's not taken in the stride by Cordova. Three in the penalty area for Internacional. Sampaio. Carvalho. Silva was overlapping. Charles Akmal's done initially well.
That's what I mean about a couple of years ago they were still off, and now they can really know the importance of closing people down quickly.
Nkemper. Into the byline, Nkemper. Across the face of goal, chance. Excellent save from Wilson. What a clearance from Fridolin. Incredible defensive work. Actually, Shafiq Hilmi, I think it was. Because that was bouncing right in front of goal.
Yeah, look at the great work there from Nkemper. What a great strike. He couldn't hit that any better. Dylan Wilson in goal did a great work getting hands to it, but they were stopped. Look at that strike now. Wushka. fantastic save. It's really good defending there from
Is Afik in the end?
Zafik coming back.
And my third time of asking, I'll get it right, but his Afik did well. But Dylan Wilson, what a fabulous save it was, because that was pinged at him by Ramiro Fortes. Full pace.
Tremendous technique to keep that ball down. Hit it like a rocket. In for a treat, and the Frenz United team will know they're in for a very, very hard game tonight. They've got to make sure they keep their defensive structure, keep their belief.
Zafik will have a bruise there tomorrow, but he's rescued his team a goal, as did Wilson.
We talked about that, the hallmark of this tournament, the wing play. Kamaya, that's how you pronounce it. Left winger, the number 7.
Milana's filling in at left back just at the moment. Frenz down to 10 men, then okay.
Did that for the whole game against Estudiantes.
Look how far up the field Randy was, the goalkeeper. He was 30 metres out when that ball came to him. Silva.
Starting to turn the screws. Internacional.
Fridolin over the top to Karimi. Again, a long way off his line, and
Probably not needed again.
it's a virtue that it can be spotted. Kemper and Fortes on a different wavelength. Azrul. It's a different pace to this game as Fridolin looks down the line, but Ivan Afila offside.
It is the one team that wants to play good, attacking, quick football, zipping the ball over the park, and another team in Frenz United want to try and make sure that they stop them doing that, but also not just sit back. They want to capitalise quickly.
Carvalho. Barbosa. On to Cheryl Akmal. Barbosa is trying to win it back. His Afik's done well. Cheryl. No time or space, but Ivan's done well, and Cheryl. By Nentz.
Bit of pressure there from Azrul once again.
Sampe out. Barbosa. Looks for Hemkemper. So I'm not sure if he'd been aware of the run of Hemkemper. Smattering of fans here in the Stadium Pasir Gudang. Still would like more for the finals weekend. All matches at 4 p.m. for the bronze medal match and 8:30 for the final on Wednesday, June the 1st. No other football going on. It's the night before Malaysia take on Timor-Leste in the AFC qualifiers for the playoff. Karimi. Challenge. Daniel. Cortez. Silva. Carvalho. Barbosa. Cordova. Very narrow. Cortez was trying to push it wide. Carvalho's done well. Ed Malana. Mixed it is Afik. Ivan. Good pace from Ivan Afila. Ivan can bear down on goal. He looked for Karimi. The other way is Gregorio, stays on his feet. His feet trodden on by Tomazzi.
Definitely playing a bit of advantage there, but another good break from Frenz United.
Remains goalless. Good game so far. Possessional stats, 2/3 possession to Internacional. But Fridolin intercepts Silva. And they're doing enough to disrupt Internacional in these early stages, our friends. Carvalho. Sampaio looking inside as Izafik loses to Barbosa. Cordova. Tomatsi's in there. Gregorio loves that left foot. Barbosa was available, but Tomatsi, he knows these former teammates, but can only find Sampaio. Carvalho, Silva. Karimi. Strength from Karimi. Strength also from Sousa Daniel.
There's going to be some battle between those two.
Kemper. This is Gregorio. Kemper's made a great run. Gregorio, post. Second chance, offside against Cordova.
Very, very good run again. Linesman judged him to be on the onside position as he come off the post. But again, look at the running. It's such a direct bit of play there. When the shot's on goal, yep, he's in offside position. He's the one. If it came to the other striker, there wouldn't have been a problem. The linesman, very, very aware. Isn't it fantastic to see these young players coming inside and willingness to take players on?
Putting your Malaysia-centric hat on, aren't you terrified every time International have the ball?
They look absolutely fantastic, and I'm actually looking at it with great admiration. Just look at the first touch to where they can play the ball. This man on the ball also is.
Karimi was looking for Ivan. Sousa Daniel makes the clearance, breaks to Ike Malana. Izafik's on his outside, he comes inside. Got Azri to his right. A blocks for freedom. Off his line is Grandi.
Frenz are going to be very, very dangerous on the counter-attack. In these situations, can you thread the ball in? Because you've got some players that can, like Fridolin, in that instance, running forward. They have the willingness and ability to run past the defenders, but every time the International gets the ball, you just watch the first touch, the support they have. This is the type of skill, the awareness.
And Kemper was wanting the free kick, and histrionics can only be Latin. Karimi. Strong from Karimi. That's a challenge. That's 3 thumping challenges by Sousa Daniel on Karimi.
We talked about it before. He's talked about how skillful these players are, but they can defend as well. And Sousa Daniel there. Anticipation, his ability to really stop people in their tracks is fantastic.
Foul throw being given against Kemper. Poor old Kemper, the referee is unhappy with him, his coach is unhappy with him for not taking a quick throw to release somebody down the line. He made a great point earlier on in the Estudiantes game. These boys, these international players are playing for their futures because they're at the age of 18, 19, where you're released.
That's exactly what's happening at the moment. They're using this as a tool to see which ones are actually going to be able to step up, because there's actually these contracts on up for grabs. Last year, 6 of the Estudiantes players got the contracts. 1 is playing for the Olympic team of Argentina. The same thing here. On what we can see on show, quite a few of these.
Ivan Avila. Off the back of his heel as the crowd is beginning to build up. Pasir Gudang, welcome along. If you're in the vicinity. What's some really good football.
Fantastic football. Got the talent on show, and interesting to see how many of these players go on to get the professional contracts. It's incredible the intensity and class that's coming from this team. Estudiantes to the Indies were good.
Carvalho to Barbosa. The rain is teeming down. It's not torrential, but it's a little bit more than a spit. Sampaio, lovely ball into Kemper, who couldn't stretch that left foot.
Again, another great, absolutely, look at the overlap, the back heel through there, typical Brazilian flair, the run into the box, now just got a little bit of a bobble just before Kemper can come in, and he's just a very, very unlucky perfect ball in. Look at the bit of, we talk about the Brazilian flair, the little back heel on the right hand side there. Same before he scored a goal in the tournament already, but he just looks very, very comfortable getting forward.
Gregorio. Carvalho for the Tez. Sampaio. Second strike is that from that kind of range.
He definitely rates himself in there, and why not? It's good to see him get forward. And the only thing that would be good for Frenz United at this thing is they're creating a lot of chances, and a lot of them have been long-range shots. Apart from those good couple of crosses that come, and they've managed to get on the left and the right hand side.
Hence comes through a ruck of players. Ike wanted the ball more than Shaul Akmal, but Ike has been awarded the free kick against Sampaio. With reason, yes.
Shows how much importance they put on this thing. They really want to win this tournament.
Silva did well. And Kempa. To his right, he's got Cordova. It's Sampaio. Cordova's made a run, and Cordova just won't get there.
Amongst all the good Brazilian teams of having the left and their right backs going forward. This time Sampaio, the outside to in run there. This time it's Cordova getting forward.
Menteda. And Kempa loses out his freedom in. The pressure from Barbosa, who's meant to be the creative number 10 who can't tackle. Gregorio, Carvalho's made a run. Gregorio didn't play the pass. Cordova. Carvalho. It's safe hands from Dylan Wilson.
Then another long range shot. They're really putting the pressure on. They can't put too much pressure. Every time you think they're going to come through and do it, there's a counter attack from Frenz United. They have Dylan Wilson again showing some good hands for the long range shots.
Been playing just over 25 minutes, 64% possession to Internacional, 6 shots to 2, 2 of which have been on target. They've hit the woodwork the once.
Good percentage of that possession has been in the attacking third.
Carvalho spins away from Karimi. Handball has gone against Gregorio.
He used his body there, flicked it up on the outside of his foot. On the whole, defending very well is Frenz United.
Azul. Karimi. This rain is very good for the pitch just at the moment because it was very dusty and dry earlier on.
Make the ball stick around a lot faster.
Given away by Gaffer, and you can't afford to do that because Fortes is looking to play the ball in. Gaffer can only find Fortes once again. Zafi closes down the space. Still Fortes. Barbosa into the ball. Ivan, referee plays an advantage which isn't taken advantage of by Azrul Hazik.
He's pulling the ball there.
And Gregorio on the end of a quick throw-in. They learn quickly. Gregorio, blocked by Gaffer. Carvalho. Sousa Daniel.
Really good defender, doesn't he? Sousa Daniel.
He's still got to grow up because he's skinny. He's still got to fill out what to ball in. This is Cordova. Oh, dummy for Barbosa. Beautiful build-up.
Once again, that combination on the right-hand side between the through ball there again from Sampaio, then Cordova, a little dummy over the ball, and that's a bit of a up and down finish. You'd be disappointed with that, but he got a little bobble before he come through.
You always give them that excuse. You build in this excuse for the boys.
I've trained on this pitch. We've got a number of games here. To be fair, I also would like to hit the target there.
Silva's in strongly, but Fridolin puts the ball away. Gregorio. The fact that Frenz are staying level is in itself an achievement in many ways, because Barbosa's released Gregorio. In the middle, he's got Henkemper. And Azul Hazik slides in, takes ball, a little bit of man, but Gregorio, I think, will be up fairly quickly. Fridolin to Karimi, who's taken out by Sousa Daniel, and that will be not even a talk lad we're talking to. Will it be a card?
The referee's got to get a handle of this game because there's a number of robust challenges coming in. It's good he's having a nice quick chat. That's a very, very good battle between Sousa Daniel, and here we are. The ball comes in, you can see him rolling on the floor. Just missed the... Just took his leading leg.
Back live again. Reza Karimi, brilliant from Karimi. Squared it back. Silva prevents the corner, but Barbosa can come forward. Henkemper. To Mohamed Gaffer.
Exciting game. You can see that Internacional have got all the possession and they're creating a number of chances, but when you've got the likes of Karimi and Ivan, particularly Karimi, when he's got the ball, you always think you're in with a chance. So you can create things out of nothing, just like we almost did then.
Wilson closed down by Gregorio. Leonardo Cordova leads the throw-in. To Steve McMahon asking, he's the director of football at Frenz, saying, can your boys win this game? He said, of course we can win it. But we're going to have to play well, he said. Here's Barbosa. Onto his left foot, Barbosa.
They've really stepped it up a notch tonight as Internacional. To the French United credit, they're defending very well.
Ivan to the ball by the captain, Mentz. Hilmi to Frido. He's bringing an unusual right side midfield for him, Frido. Azruk on to Hilmi, valuing quickly.
Ivan and Karimi are up against two really good central pairing in Mentz and Sousa Daniel.
Couldn't keep it alive. You can see how for Frenz, I said beforehand, this is the kind of game that Frenz United wanted. This is the kind of game they can't get in Malaysia. My word, they can't learn from this.
And that's what it's all about, giving these guys fantastic learning moments.
Caballo. Although couldn't take it in his stride, and FIC went with him. Just got the ball away. Sampaio. See the way the fullbacks press in. Gregorio. Fortes. The flag stays down. 1-0. Buried by Henkemper. 32 minutes gone. Internacional have the lead.
And everyone off the International bench so excited they've finally broken the deadlock. But again, some really good combination. Holds it up extremely well. Look at the combinations. And that wasn't offside. It was just held on by Azrul. And that being a very, very good finish by Henkemper across the keeper. Azrul just played him onside marginally. Small margins in this game. Great little finish in the end, and must say a deserved lead for Internacional.
Fine finish by Henkemper. They have had good openings, been critical. Why is Hazik so deep behind the rest of his back four?
Seems again we talk about the learning moment. Should look back on that and It's, like I say, little things that really get punished at this level.
It's come off the shin of Azul. Shots on goal, 8-2. You're quite right to say it's a deserved lead. Credit to Frenz United for clinging on for 32 minutes.
That's probably a good way to assess it. There's been a bit of a cling on, but they have been very, very dominant in terms of when they win the ball. The counter-attack has been very good, and that sort of kept things a little bit at bay for Internacional. You can tell what a quality team. Every single player comfortable on the ball. They can defend very well. They can maintain possession.
Sam Kemper, the goal scorer, drifted off his usual left side to bury that. He's a natural right footer playing on the left side. Cavallo, even when he miscontrols it, he controls it. As FIC loses out to Fortes. First to react is Cordova. Cordova's, and he's got Gregorio in the middle and Barbosa available. Azul makes the clearance. Your pal, Sousa Daniel gets in first. Fortes.
The ability to find those little pockets of space in between combinations.
Gregorio. Fortes. Switch of play, looks for Silva. Barbosa. Mistake from Barbosa until Sousa Daniel steps in. So Barbosa got Silva outside of him. Gaffer's across. And then Tomazzi completes the clearance.
Twin screen is illustrating for his teammates to come on. He's a great reader of the game. He's come across and really cut out the danger areas a lot in this first half.
The Black Dragons throw. Man down over on the far side. Gregorio has picked up a knock somewhere.
Chance for the players to get themselves a little drink. Sometimes I wonder if that's a ploy around this 30-35 minute mark.
Look at our possessional stats, 63% to 37 in favour of Internacional.
See the time in the opponent's half, and sometimes you can see the stats can be a little bit misleading. Because a lot of the possession can be in your own half, you're not really dominating, you're not getting in behind them, but in this instance it tells a story. This just shows you the depth of talent in these South American countries. We thought that Estudiantes was very good, Frenz played exceptionally well against them. And to give credit where credit's due, they're defending very well, Frenz United. It's just that they're up against a team that just whizzes the ball around, left to right, very technically gifted players. Barbosa, he has the badge of honour, the 10.
As you're in your role as sports director at JDT, does Malaysia have an opportunity to build teams who can genuinely compete with the likes of Internacional? Is the talent there?
Yes, no doubt the talent there. I've seen a lot of our under-12s and under-10s play. The skill-wise is not a problem. But what you need is the games like this regularly. Look, this is a club team, and they play like this. So they've got these games week in, week out, 40, 50 games a year. Plus, everything is structured all the way from their under-10s to 12s, all the way through to the senior team. And that's what we're trying to emulate here at JDT. And hopefully other clubs will follow suit. We've got the National Football Development Plan, which is fabricated, but we've got to get it done with clubs. It's state-based.
That's come off Ait Malana. Ooh, looked like it came off Ait Malana. And certainly Leonardo Cordova thought it came off Ait Malana. I thought it came off Ait Malana, but the referee didn't.
One thing you have to do nowadays is invest time and effort and money in youth development, because every other country in the world is doing it. Look across the border in Thailand, how much they've improved. Everyone talks about it in Malaysia, but they're just going to get it done.
Malana looks for Ivan Avila. Ivan, oh look how quickly Silva recovered. Gregorio back after treatment took a knock, but Silva's recovery was
Yeah, which is incredible. It's just, there was so much up. You thought he would take it in his stride there, but just gets a little bit of a knock where it hurts. Before that, the defending was absolutely fantastic. So quick and closing players down. So again, we talk about the skill and the technique of South Americans, but they can also defend.
Azrul Hazi, long ball, nicely picked up by Sousa Daniel. Gregorio's getting 1 or 2 knocks. In fact, Gregorio's shifted to the left-hand side to enable Kemper to operate through the middle just for now. Kemper the target, and it's over Gaffer. Kemper inside to Matzi, just too far ahead of Barbosa. Daniel, bigger and stronger. And a foul by Fridolin. Sorry, Hilmi. Hilmi and Frido occasionally mixed up. I shouldn't.
Yeah, just a knock in the back there from Helmi, just trying to make sure they try and put enough pressure. Results in a free kick in a not so dangerous area, a bit too far out. To trouble Dylan Wilson.
This is
you
Brazil.
Would think. You would
This is
think.
Brazil. Carvalho takes it short. Fortes. On to Silva. Fortes. The goal scorer, Kemper. Gregorio.
The referee's closest and he's looking for his linesman for help. It's amazing. You see now when Frenz get the ball, they can't get any meaningful possession going. And they've got everything is 100 miles an hour. They have to do things extremely quickly. They can't get 4 or 5 passes together. As opposed to Internacional. Get hold of the ball.
Fridolin. Is Afik getting forward? Here's Karimi. Still only 1-0, so Karimi is in his Afik, who just meandered offside.
And you seem to be getting the ball and want to go forward directly as quickly as possible. It's time for a counter attack and it's time to keep the ball, but here you go. As the ball's played in. Yep. Definitely offside. Just got to make sure. It's a bit of a frustrating thing. You can see across the whole line of the defensive players and you still get yourself offside. But look at the difference between here now. You've got Internacional playing the ball out. They're using the whole width of the field. They're bossing the play. And we haven't seen this. And this is the next evolution of Malaysian football. At Frenz United, they need to be able to do this against teams. Because the other teams don't allow it. It's very difficult to get close to these guys because they've got such good technique and they just bounce things off. They're going to jam with the ball. And they're going to change the point of attack.
Pick up through the lane, but Barbosa's first time touch plays in Silva. And Silva is tugged back by Azrul, but unseen. And Carvalho covers the holes. Hilmi. And the first touch of the Brazilian players is so secure.
That's a foul there from Azrul. Free kick.
And immediately we've got a 5-on-3 and Kemper looks to release Gregorio. And Tomazzi will concede a corner kick. As Gregorio's upper body strength is the equal of Tomazzi. Frenz will desperately want to hold on until half-time.
So 1-0 scoreline for them will be good coming into that. They can regroup and work out ways of how they can keep more possession of the ball.
Quiz you on that in a minute, because it's beyond me. Tomazzi's header. Is Afik, does well. Sousa Daniel eased off the ball for once. Afik. Sometimes Rosed is a perfectly feasible option.
United get the ball, they're just able to rely on and getting the ball up to their two strikers as quick as possible. It's too predictable. And when International get the ball, they slow it down and they try and find the pockets in between the spaces. Interchanging the ball from left to right.
Silva. Gregorio. Silva. Hen Kemper coming in from the back. Fortes. Tomazzi does really well with the tackle. Cavallo loses out. Hilmi. He can't get it under control as Gregorio defends. Is FIC. Karimi. Safety first. Danger is still there.
The referee Fortes is the opposing penalty box. He's down holding his knee.
Well, it was a crunching tackle by Mauricio Tomazzi. Here it is, it's a wonderful play. And Fortes gets the chance to get a strike on goal and block tackle.
He's not a foul now, it's just a good solid thing here.
Here's the goal, onside. What is Azrul Haziq doing there, Alistair?
Yeah, like I say, he should be keeping line with his fellow backline in Tamazi and Gaffer. And that's what happens when you get exposed and you just go to sleep for that millisecond, and you're going to get punished.
Lousy dance routine, gentlemen. Awful.
You only have to show that to Azrul once on the video replay. That's when we talk about learning moments. You must work as a unit, defend as a unit, stay in lines together.
Here is Azrul now. Throw in to Frenz United, who despite the possessional deficit, still only one down. Azrul, ball in. Sousa Daniel, next touch. Fortes is back on. Azrul. Ivan will chase, but Sousa is big and strong. Hilmi. Breakaway, Gregorio. No. Flag is up against Cordova. But the nutmeg inside from Gregorio was, well, it was worth coming to Johor.
I think the crowd is enjoying this as well, because look at that. Look at the offside. So he's marginally offside, and again, good holding the line by Tamazi and Gaffer. With a bit of skill before that was sublime. Joy to watch. Too many spaces opening up now.
Tomazzi plugging a few. Knocks that out of play, but it's half-time whistle goes. At half-time, Frenz United, in all honesty, have done well to restrict Internacional to just the one goal by Hen Kemper. Karimi's hardly had much opportunity in front of goal. Is the way back in this game for Frenz United, Alistair Edwards?
Well, like I said, they've done extremely well to keep the score only down to 1-0. They defended very, very well, but you can just see there's an intense pressure, constant pressure from Internacional. They're controlling the game. Frenz are just relying too much on the counter-attack, relying too much on Karim and Ivan up front, and they've got to see if they can involve the other players and keep the ball a bit more when they go forward.
Half-time, it's 1-0 Internacional. Highlights coming up after a short break. Cup from Pasir Gudang is meant to be educational for Malaysian football. My word. SC Internacional from Brazil are giving Frenz an education. It may only be 1-0, but some of the movements of the team in red has been phenomenal. The chances that Reza Karimi has been able to create have been, on one hand, that's the best that Frenz have been able to do on the breakaway. Alistair Edwards is alongside me in the commentary box, and we've been purring over this international performance.
Yep, you would have thought a few more of these things from Karimi and Ivan, but the only thing, the issue is they're too reliant on those two up front. They're trying to get the ball to these two too quickly, and it's causing major problems because when they get the ball, they're really their ball's coming into that. A little bit of confusion there from the centre back and Dylan Wilson, but they managed to salvage that. But there's just this quality, the intense pressure is starting to show as the game progressed, and the amount of players that International are pushing forward is causing major problems. But it's the wing play. This time Kmart coming in here. He slots the ball in, and that ball is absolutely brilliant. It's a really good goalkeeper from Dylan Wilson. There was a bit of an injury scare there, but look about the technique, the ability to take players on, pick players out into the box, and this takes some skill. He smacked that with such venom, and so really pleasant to watch.
Again, Kemper this time looking to the other side to Gregorio. As Gregorio cuts on the inside, he's all left foot, but you can't stop him. Smacks the post, it comes off Wilson, which is fortunate for Frenz because offside was called over.
Again, you can see some great play. This Hamer again involved in it, but then you've got the wide player coming in. As a striker, Gregory wants to have a shot on goal. This time it fell to the wrong player. It would have been in the back of the net, but the referee got it right. Look at that back heel from there. Again, you've got Glover at some point. A little bobble that came in just before that man, Kamer again. Look at this, that we talk about the Brazilian flair. The crowd here is going crazy with some of the skills, and that could have been another goal. But that's just took an unfortunate little bobble. As the rain was starting to come down, and again on the right hand side, got Cordova picking people out, a little dummy across the box, and this time Barbosa should have done better. Just the ball went over the park. And this has been a feature. The ball's played into San Paulo, outside to inside run, and then Barbosa look at that and you know you should have done better.
The one goal though, we can look at Azrul Hazard, number 5. He's holding Kemper onside, and he doesn't need to be dropping that deep, does he?
Yeah, that's right. I think the intense pressure was showing here because they're getting a little bit tired. That's lazy, really is lazy from Azrul. He's had a fantastic 20 minutes. Look at that again and say he needs to be on the same line as Tamazi and Gaffer. Everything's perfectly. And you see there Azrul holding his hand in the air, but at the end of the day, that was a good finish, but as a result, some pretty poor defending from Azrul.
Here is the movement, and yeah, it's onside, there's no doubt about that, and the spotlight says, Hazrul, what are you doing there, my friend?
Exactly, because he should have been in the same line as number 3 Gaffer in that picture and number 6 Tamazi. They were doing everything perfectly. They looked over their shoulder and Azrul was behind and got punished.
The only negative for Internacional is that they've only scored the 1 goal. They've had 8 attempts, 3 on target, the 5 off target. It's 1 corner apiece, 62% possession, but it is only 1-0 to Internacional. Let's have a look at the shot chart to see where they've had their chances, and as you can see, they've had 3 from inside the penalty area, including the goal, and they've peppered the goal from outside as well.
Yeah,
8 attempts on goal.
Yeah, as the game progressed, they got the ones coming into their 6-yard box, but the other ones have been outside, and they had the alternative from Frenz. You've got one from Tamazi inside the 18-yard box and a long-range effort from Ape, and that just sums up the situation because they've been under massive pressure.
Okay, it's been excellent from Internacional, a learning curve for Frenz in the rain at Pasir Gudang. Do join us for the second half. We'll be back in about 7 minutes' time for the Frenz International Cup. Frenz International Cup semi-final. Internacional in the red shirt up against the Black Dragons of Frenz United, and 1-0 it is at half-time to Internacional, a deserved lead. This one's from Frenz United. They're going to make not one but two substitutions. We're going to see Najmuddin coming on for Fridolin. And we're also going to see Riva Utama coming on for FIC2016. Alistair Edwards, the sports director of Johor Bahru, taking alongside in the commentary box. And Alistair, your immediate reaction to that double change?
Because they've noticed a few issues in certain areas. That, to be honest, the right-hand side for Internacional was they were attacking with abundance. They got caught a number of times with the ball back behind him, so they want to make sure they tighten that up. And it's really also they've been up against it in terms of what they're trying to do in their defensive shape and everything. So there's a few tightness out there. So want to also to see if they can maintain possession of the midfield.
No changes for Internacional, so en route for a place, a repeat final against the Estudiantes de La Plata. Estudiantes today beat by 3 goals to 1 in this Gudang venue to book their place in the Wednesday night's final. A chance for Ivan Afila. Ivan square. It's an equaliser. First touch for Najmuddin. Would you believe it? What an inspiring introduction. And we're all square.
Yeah, so talk about making some important changes in crucial times. That's where the coaches make earn the big bucks. But here we are capitalising on an errant pass through there. A great bit of composure through there, and that calm, collected finish from Najmuddin. A number of chances in the previous game, but there he is. That was some really good finishing, some great little set-up play from Frenz United.
Well, for all of their superiority in the first half, Internacional certainly find themselves in a Liverpool situation where things might change dramatically against them. And it came from them being maybe too fancy at the back, as once again they are. Charles Akmal loses out to Cavallo. To Fortes trying to play the ball wide onto Hazard. Here is Najmuddin. Second touch not as spectacular as his first. He's found Reza Karimi, and Reza Karimi has a snapshot live and inside 1 minute 45 seconds. More chances in the half than there were in the first 45 minutes.
Talk about the half-time talk. Same thing happened against Estudiantes with Frenz United. They came out and they dominated the second half against Estudiantes. And now whatever is said at half-time has done an immediate effect. Now we're only a couple of minutes or 3 minutes into the second half, but you can already see the wings in their sails.
What a boost, it was a gift. We did comment that they can be a little bit porous at the back on Internacional. Belter clear. Gabriel Menz, the captain. Might have a chance to give you the 11s on the pitch as Charles Akmal finds Najmuddin once again. Najmuddin picks up a shot. Najmuddin!
He's got a goal under his belt coming on at half-time. Got into the pockets there, and while the defence is retreating, just crashes that, and that wasn't far off. It was just too late. Shows confidence on the rise for Frenz United.
Milan has dropped to left back to enable Riva Utama to get in onto the left-hand side, and it's looked like a 4-2-3-1 now. Barbosa. He was terrific in the first half, onto the goal scored at Enkamp. Barbosa. Just stepping in. Cavallo pops up ahead of Najmuddin.
Milano played the full game as the left back against Estudiantes. So it's got pace to burn. To be fair, that's where the major issue was. In the first half, there's a lot of play on that side from the likes of Sampaio and Cordova. These changes are looking to nullify that threat.
Wilson made an excellent save in the first half. It's a long ball which And it was 1-all the match against Besiktas when it was abandoned. Besiktas asked to leave the tournament. Through man.
It's just literally going right through the back of him from Mentz. And rightly so, the referee's calling him over. Because that's nasty. It just shows you that they a bit of frustration tripping into it. They've been shell-shocked from this start from Frenz United. Those kind of tackles are not welcome. There's no chance he's going to get the ball. He just goes right in behind it. Just takes his legs. Doesn't look as bad in slow motion actually.
Doesn't, does it? Ball Mentz, captain. Goal against Chambry. This is Raven. Shake ball. Oh, just wide. Karimi can't believe that it hasn't gone into the back of the net.
Substitution, Reba. Natural left foot, curls it around. Karimi almost. He was right in saying he should have been a corner. Nervous moments for
Barbosa. Well, we've got a game in our hands now. We were worried there was an exhibition beforehand. He's got over. A little bit of exhibition magic. Weber diving in. Barbosa. Cavallo. Weber to Ivan. He was offside.
Really good substitutions from Coach Bala. On this left-hand side for French United, looking at playing the break now. Really have to take him to International.
Shalakman. International. This is the chances to put the cross in. Shalakman. It's about a two-man midfield. It's Azul.
The one thing about Nazmudi, that's an inspired substitution, because he's one of the players that really has the ability and the cheekiness to take players on.
We're going to see a change as well from Internacional. Xavier scored a couple against Chambry. Is stripped off and ready to come on. Just putting his shin pads on at the moment. So an instant response. Tactical variations and motivational talk at half-time. Pick up the barrier, as some would say. Here it seems more tactical because this is the area where they can cause major problems in the first half. Steps forward. Now, Reza Karimi taken out by Cavallo. Simply by Cavallo.
Realise they've got to stop this man on the ball by any means they can. Cynical is the exact word from there. No intention of winning the ball, just taking his legs out from him. But this is the dangerous area. The pitch is a bit slippery now. It's going to rain, particularly at the half-time break.
This is just managed to move the ball forward a couple of yards. 82 metres became 30. He's got some work to do. Abe Milana skids it along the turf.
He's scored a few goals from that distance down through his young years.
Is ready to come up. The man who's going to come off is Henkamper, the goal scorer. He scoots off on the far side of the pitch. Come on this near side. There is Henkamper. Lovely touch. Is this one of the situations, Alistair, where the Taliban's gone to his place in? He's showing them too much respect.
It's showing them too much respect, and also the fact that you've got to follow the game plan. Yes, we've got some really good players in Karimi and Ivan up front, but don't just take the ball every single time. Look at the situation where nice and cool, calm, where Ivan picks Nazmuddin and I watched Nazmuddin last game against Estudiantes. He had 4 or 5 really good chances. He muffed, but that is a real cool calm finish.
Barbosa loses out.
I think there was too much reliance. Back to that in a minute.
Vieira. Basic Gregorio. Vieira. Fancy stuff. Cordova. Cavallo. Nazrul had to get there. Nazrul did get there.
Just defending again from Nazrul. Getting back to your question in the first half, too much reliance on Ivan and Kalumi, getting the ball to them too soon. The substitution putting Nazmuddin in, he's the one who can also help the two up front. And now they're taking a bit more time before they make sure they release their counter-attacks. For me, the tactical manoeuvre of making sure that Abe Milan has gone back to left back and putting on Riva has really stemmed the tide on the right-hand side, which was the major attacking place before.
Cordova did well. Onto the free kick, doesn't get it. The reacting all Brazilians of Internacional, the defending Frenz Cup champions. Barbosa. Into play Fortes.
Around the stadium now, you can just see every single person's eye. They're sitting with their backs really straight, glued to the field.
Top game of football.
Captivated by what's happening.
Cavallo. Gregorio. As we go right foot for what a ball. Fortes. Side netting.
They show how dangerous they can be. Fortes there almost. This little run in between there, and you thought that would just scoot into the back of the net. You watched it. Still say you had it covered, no problems. But now they're the ones that are dangerous in the break.
Extra time and penalties if required. A long way to go.
Back there, he would have had that under control. Their own way, like they had in the first half. Not been able to settle at all. Great little pass there. 1-2.
It's that kind of carelessness they can't afford. Alana. Good chase.
There's been so much quality, but the 2 of the goals have been due to really positioning errors and error pass.
Silva overlapping. Fortes. It's coming up behind the Tomati, with a chance to be the teams with 12 minutes in. It's been breathless. So he might not be able to. Neither can't, because Fortes is there. Barbosa. Hilmi. Silva chases. It's inside Hilmi. Cavallo. Silva. In and around the penalty area. One of it was Fortes. Trying to go away from Cordova.
Dangerous cross coming in there, and see Cordova steaming in, trying to get in the end of it, but Fortes just hit the top of his studs and really got in the way.
Wilson in goal, back for Azrul, Tomati, Gaffer. Aitalan, midfield two, Shafi Hilmi, Charlotte, wide right, Nazmuddin, wide left, Riva and on. There's a Karimi in the number 10 position, wearing number 10. It's Frenz United. Lallana prepares to take this free kick. 59 minutes played. One apiece. Vieira, and he's hurt. I think they're afraid to be wise to put this one out. I think they are, because Ivan Afila went down instantaneously.
This is Jardy's ankle. Won the ball, he anticipated. See that the buckle is underneath him there. His ligaments. A few weeks at least.
He's getting treatment. International have got Plandy and goal on the back four of Silva Sampaio on the right, Leverson Silva on the left, Gabriel Mentz and Sousa Daniel in the middle. Ronaldo's the holding midfielder. Barbosa's got João Vieira alongside him. Got Cordova on the right, Gregorio on the left. Romero Fortes the 8 is the main striker. Suppose the two criticisms you can throw at Internacional is one, despite having 6% possession, 10 shots on goal, only had 3 on target and just got the 1 goal. And then they've looked around at the back and given away an equaliser to Nigeria.
It seems to me that they had the half-time talk. It was all about, yeah, things are going really well, let's keep on doing what we're doing, we should have more goals. So then you said relax a little bit, so come out here a little bit blasé. Got punished straight away. Yeah, even though they're in for a real game, because the confidence of Frenz United is gone. A lot of teams play extremely well, more so in one half than the other. That's the kind of ball.
Aibel loses out Cordova. Too wide, but being penalised anyway.
That's the kind of ball that ball too regularly in the first half. Defence splitting apart. The outside to inside run. Usually Lallana would have had that under control. Judge to have fouled here, putting him back. Referee pulled it back.
It's with a powerful header. And he's back on the pitch. There's his ankle before. Now he's scratching his head because Gabriel Mentz has gone flying through him. Lallana. Mentz over. Ivan again, and Ivan's always been last.
The free-flowing football of Brazilians in the first half is gone, as a distant memory. At the moment, anyway. Any chance to play whatsoever.
Fortalez, 2-1, offside. Oh, the flag is up. It was a lightning raid. Gregorio feeding Fortes.
Runs from midfield. Ball's played in. Marginal at best.
Can we get our video replay guys on that to see how tight that one is?
Big toe counts inside.
Gregorio takes on 2. Taken quickly by Barbosa. Gregorio, Cordova.
Again, on this right-hand side, the outside to inside runs are causing all sorts of problems. First half is starting to reinvent itself here. Those kind of runs. This time some really good defending from Weaver, sorry.
The earlier free kick. Looked to be an awful lot wrong with that, but a quickly taken free kick. Subsequently, we've had a good overshot, but dribbled wide.
Milan's got to make sure he stays nice, a bit more centrally, closer to Gaffer. There's balls in between those two. With usually Cardozo in full flight, causing problems once again.
Daniel's header.
momentum this game. Frenz had it in the first 10 or so minutes, 15 minutes of the second half. In a sense, the game's settling down a little bit more. Got to get Nazimuddin in. Number 17 who came on as substitute and scored the goal, get him more involved. That's what's lacking. A little play behind the front two. And he's the kind of player that needs to go on the ball more.
Ball down and trod on by Azul. Sorry, old chap. Young man.
You see here the Frenz United players. This time Azul, they're trying to stem the flow, break up the rhythm of the play, because once you get these Brazilians in their momentum and playing the attacker, really hard to stop. Like that.
Silva getting down the left-hand side. Careful.
He's on this path. See the card coming. This game, he can be dominating for a long time. Just the most important thing is what is on the scoreboard.
The big centre half, Sousa Daniel, is up in the middle here. He's being picked up by Gaffer. It's nice ball in from Barbosa. Dylan Wilson go to that, and then has to track back. Sousa Daniel. Sousa only got there to Reva.
This play really getting behind the Frenz United team. In that regard there, Reva really challenges the ball just really well there. It's a crack from distance, just sails over the bar. Look, they can resort to getting the ball. Frenz United players are pushing high up the field.
This time Internacional go long.
First half shows that the change of focus from Frenz United.
Barbosa. Silva gallops. Wilson. Charlotte now. Silva, that's Gregorio actually, the forward who's filling in at left back. The ball away to Sharrow. This is covering Sharrow.
Defending those balls really well in the second half. The second one's here. That's the difference.
Over. Carini. This is out to Cordova. Valio to Fortes. Goal disallowed recently. Gregorio. Barbosa. Takes on Gaffer, and Gaffer and pacing.
Really strong there. He's one of the local defenders. I think he's got a great future in the game. Not only has he played well tonight, but the whole tournament has been really strong.
To the final quarter of the regulation 90 minutes. International 1, Frenz United 1. Carini has been semi-peripheral. He's been trying to get involved.
Defended against him extremely well. This is where the likes of Nazimuddin need to capitalise on that.
I think just got back over Eddie's head. International will play keeper now. Something out. Over. Barbosa, look at the run from Gregorio. Barbosa compete. We hope you're enjoying this. There's a pace about this game. Remember, it's under 19s. It's no quarter asked nor given.
Look down, look down.
It's not an Malaysian 11. It's predominantly Southeast Asian, Indonesia and Malaysia together. A bit of Brazil and Iran thrown in. Good over. Sampai out. Cavallo blocked off by Ivan. Silva, Gregorio. Nice move in defence. Xaviera. Sampaio available. It's Sampaio. Xaviera. For Fortes. Tomazzi steps in and they can break. Tomazzi's past them. He's inaccurate. Sitting back, or they've been forced back.
They've been forced back. As you see, they're trying to put the high press. They really are. But then every now and again you see this sublime bit of skill from, you know, either Barbosa or Cavallo or Fortes in the midfield, and it opens things up, and then they've got players caught and they start their injury combinations. What they are doing well is French United is just stopping those balls being played in between that ball. Nice and compact.
Header. Hilney won the first ball. Barbosa. Gregorio. Close in the first half. Barbosa. And over when well placed. Looks for Fortes. Break to Fortes. Pulled over. Chance Gregorio.
Really good composed saves. He demonstrates with his back four. You've got a rampaging International coming forward like that. Some really desperate defending. And that just really is. Stood up, made himself big, didn't commit himself. Managed to come down and force it into good areas. And the ball's being thrown out for a throw in.
That's the third save from Dylan Wilson. One of them in the first half, spectacular. Fortes took a smack in the chops from Tomazzi's boot. The build-up to that effort. Playing an advantage that nearly accrued in a goal. Good game of football, and after what we were saying at half-time, here is the incident. Oops. So, after we were saying at half-time, we were worried that French United could compete. They've done more than they could.
Literally stepped up a level, just like they did against Estudiantes. They were the dominant team in the second half against Estudiantes. It was just a matter of weathering the storm in the first half. You can see that they did that, only going in at 1-0. They made a few minor changes tactically at half-time. Bringing on Reva, putting him up front on the left-hand side. Putting Milano as a left back. And then the introduction of Najmuddin.
Jalvin de Santos is going to come on. I believe it's Fortes who's gone off. It is. They'll go onto the right-hand side. Gregorio moved back into the middle. Dover's moved over to the left. Immense credit to French United because they have forced Internacional to change their game.
That's a really good comment. And all their way in the first half, they really had a lot of time on the ball, but they moved the ball very quickly, but they've managed to disrupt that rhythm. This kind of a high intense pressure. They're really struggling now. Look at the 3 or 4 players from French United, and they're reverting to the long ball.
Gaffer let it bounce. Tomazzi.
Both teams, both midfielders, both Internacional and Frenz are really congested, and both teams are really trying to minimise their risks.
Silva.
Once again, this time, cool, calm, reading the game extremely well.
Barge off the ball by Shafi Hilney.
Got a phase now where it's going from one defensive line to the next defensive line.
Barbosa. Sampaio. Sampaio. Offside. Otherwise it's Happy. Javiera. Offside again.
Milana has come along and done an extremely good job. Look at the back three in this instance there. Milana should have kept the same line, but the ball was played. He was marginally offside. Just. Where Gaffer and where Tamazia has just kept the same line. Almost got exposed once again. That's what happened to Azrul in the first half.
Frenz be brave enough. With the Santos.
Master stroke putting Milana back in their left back position. Most dangerous. Nice and strong. Buys a bit of time for Frenz United. The crowd very appreciative. Right into it, rightly so. Game's on the ninth edge.
Came a long way, isn't it? The error! Off the line, that's Gudang again. Here's Weber. Gudang frustrated, but he did everything right because he hit the target. Shafiq mops up. Agmalana. Silva. His header. Cordova. Can they break it? Can to Ivan. Ivan's got Rasmussen in the middle. He's looking for Karini. Karini again. Still Karini. That's a goalkeeper.
And on the screen, a few nervous moments then because the ball into the box and it really should have been taken by Andre, the keeper. Slips it, did everything right. Really good defending at the end of the day. Sousa Daniel has been immense the whole game. Full strength, and here they are, Frenz on the attack again.
Azrul. He's got a cross in, Azrul Hazik. Indeed, he needs to go that high. Azrul's got to chase back. He's walking at the moment, the fullback. Out of position, still out of position. Internacional look to come forward. Santos. Simply outside of Santos.
William could have been the hero. Just got the equalising goal just when he came on as a substitute. Goal line clearance just could have been 2-1 to Frenz United. This is a good performance, second half, particularly from Frenz United. And even we've got Karimi, or Reza as he likes to be called. It's been a little bit quiet. You never know. 12 minutes to go. We need players like that, someone who can unlock the tightest of defences, do something out of the blue, something special. Both teams have got those special players.
Santos goes down by Milan. He is a left back, isn't he?
Mixed level, I think that's probably his position.
Some room to forward as well at Milan. In a kind of swap positions, either man's gone wide. Najmuddin is playing as the more central striker.
Just to mix it up a little bit. Just sometimes a little change in formation, just new lease of life to players.
It's covering once again. Cordova. Sampaio. Gregorio. So he's out there, Santos.
But the team talk at half-time is so crucial in football. A lot of younger players need that guidance, they need instructions of what they need to do. They can't read the patterns as well as they can. The experience is not there. Frenz Bahru has seen the danger. He's blocked that. And even by pushing Najmuddin in the central area now and putting Ivan out, causes a little bit more problems now for the centre-backs because they've got to learn how Najmuddin plays. Talking about de Souza and Metz. This gives a little bit of a challenge. 10 minutes to go, a bit of tightness. He's got fresh legs. So Najmuddin, if anyone, is going to be the match winner. If in fact Frenz are going to go forward, but then.
There's Najmuddin. He's a standout player. A couple of years ago, then he had an injury. Threatened his career. Glad to see he's back. Scored the equaliser in the first minute of the second half. Carvalho. Oh, lovely ball. Then around for 2-1 is Leandro Cordova.
Cordova, he says to the crowd behind us, but this is what I'm talking about. Something special from midfield, and that is a wonderful take past the keeper. Really, really good finish. Leandro Cordova, is he the natural? He's just talked about it, who's going to do it, but that not only is that a great finish from Leandro, but the ball from the central midfield area right through the middle is fantastic.
Well, they fought back once. Now Frenz United need to again, otherwise they're only going to be in the third, fourth match in their own tournament. Once again.
Just that kind of genius from midfield, because that's a hard task. Trying to thread that ball, kill a pass.
Here's Cordova once again. On his skater past two players. And he's looked inside for Santos. Victor Santos. We're very happy that that's shoulder to shoulder from Super 8 Malana.
And again, he's come along and he's trying to win the ball. The referee adjudged it to not a foul.
Gregorio is offside. Looking ragged now as we're into the final 10 minutes of Frenz United. For the first time they're looking ragged.
There's still some really good talent on show for Frenz United. He's got to keep it tight in the back because another goal will kill it, obviously.
Gregorio by Charles Akmal.
I think he made that defence pass through Leandro Cordova coming through from the central area. He has been playing on the right hand side. He's switched over and you've got different interchange of positions to Santos playing out wide.
Both available.
There he is at Carvalho. Carvalho was the one who played the ball in. He's got some great vision. He's shown. He's opened up that very, very compact Frenz United defence with that defence-splitting pass.
Cordova, scorer of the moment, is the go-ahead goal. Kick back is Cordova. So as that will be the yellow card, and it's not just for that foul.
Combination. for 6.
As we're watching this, and the yellow card for Azul, a change. Reza Karimi being taken off. Adi Fayed coming on. To make of this one, Alistair Edwards.
Well, he hasn't really fired. He's been a lot expected from Karini. Hadi is a young 16-year-old, a local Malaysian striker. But I think Karini was just well marked today. He tried his best, but against the likes of Mens and D'Souza, particularly D'Souza, getting a few hard tackles early doors. Knocked stuffing at him somewhat. So last throw of the dice for Coach Bala. 16 years old, will run all day and make a menace of himself.
He is making a menace of himself against Nets. Still running Hadi. And then the forearm smash as well. A yellow card for Hadi. Welcome onto the pitch, young Hadi Fayed.
Real youthful exuberance there. But again, the defender made a meal of it.
It was a lot worse than that.
He's got a lot of good potential, has Hadi. The stadium would erupt if the young 16-year-old could get on the score sheet.
Dramatic thumping head. Over, no free kick. Sampaio, Barbosa, Santos. Oh, gorgeous.
That is
Gorgeous.
absolutely
Goal makes it 3-1, but Santos was magnificent.
Barbarossa started with him. If we get the replay in a minute. Barbarossa gets the ball, and that ball, beautiful ball first time. An excellent bit of ball there. Really good wing play there from De Santos. And a great finish in the end from Gregoria. There you have it, 3-1. How they finished the game has been absolutely brilliant, but just a sublime bit of skill initially from Barbosa. Absolutely beautiful. The awareness, a little flip back. Tremendous finish. Here we are, 3-1. Just 5 minutes to go in the game. So Brazil, bit of Brazil flair on show from now on.
Brazil Argentina final is coming your way on Friday night, 8:30 p.m. Unless Shah Akmal and Azmuddin can do anything special. The shot is comfortably saved by Grandi. Well, I'm trying to be miffed on behalf of Frenz United, but when you see such gorgeous skill, you can't be. There's the passing from Cavallo. This is goal number 2.
That is the pass of the tournament. Look at the run as well. Maybe the defence is a bit too far apart there to work. Then he takes it first time around and slots the ball into there. But that pass from Cavallo, in the context of the tournament and the game, has to go down as the absolutely best defence splitting pass of the tournament.
Shots on target 6-4 in favour of Internacional, 14-11 in total. It's what they've done in the last 10 minutes that has really shown them to be clinical. Final change. Bruno comes on. Bruno Fuchs. Ballesta Fuchs.
We just talked about someone's got to come up with something special to unlock the tight defences, and that pass was one of the instances.
Santos once again, in Malana. Finds Dylan Wilson. The shanks, the clearance. Barbosa. It's all gone quiet a little bit in Pasir Gudang, but this French United team, they had the crowd on the edge of their seats.
Done exceptionally well. Really took it to this Brazilian team, a very, very good Brazilian team, I might add. A number of very good chances. You saw the one from Nazmuddin. It could have been the winning goal, 2-1. Just cleared off the line by that immense guy, Sousa Daniel. It's all about taking chances, but then when it really matters, the passes, the defence splitting stuff, the guy in the ball now, Cavallo, is you want to just open things up.
Xaviera. Barbosa. Xaviera's made the run. Still Xaviera. Santos wasn't following through. Milana to Reva. Over from Reva past Bruno Fuchs. Sophie Kennedy. Nice moving. Now make an interesting last couple of minutes. Still nice moving.
Thoroughly entertaining.
Estudiantes await Wednesday night's final. Fourth place match takes place at 4 p.m. here at Pasir Gudang. If you are in the Johor area, you come and cheer on Frenz, and then in the evening come and see some South American flair. Oh, Hadden might be in trouble.
Again, just trying to make his presence felt.
The referee just looked the other way in that circumstance because Bruno Fuchs got his back as well.
Brazilian versus Argentinian on Wednesday evening.
Kudo, who's team leading.
In the end, the quality has really shone through from Internacional.
Tamati. Ivan. Asmudin. Asmudin. Goes down by the immense Susanani. And Barbosa looks for Gregorio, scorer of the third. Joga Benito at under 19 level. It's not quite Joga Benito, but it's damned entertaining from Internacional.
They just had the people at the right time who could unlock the defence, and they had the answers.
Talk about mistakes for the opening two goals, but the two goals in the last 10 minutes.
Injury time, and you've got Cordova scoring their great goals.
Gets a yellow card.
This team sheet has seen that these guys have gone on to play senior football in Brazil, you never know.
Adi. Reva. Good strong left hand from Grandi.
Save there from again capitalising on the mistakes, and good little ball in there from Ivan. Put in the right area from Riva. So unfortunately, good little hands from Riva. So good big hands from Riva.
Balachandran can look on with pride, but again, it won't be a finals berth for Frenz United. He's going to only have done this group when the 19 players good.
Yep. Rashid, if he wants to make a final, don't invite such great teams as this to tournaments. But that's not what it's all about. I'm sure he loves it as well. The fact that you see the top quality players from South America playing on Malaysian home soil. Development part of that is immense.
Even now the Black Dragons are pressing forward, but in the end it's Internacional who had that little bit of extra quality in the final 10 minutes. Balachandran can be happy with the effort, particularly in the second half. But Cordova's goal 10 minutes from time, and then the winner from Gregorio after some magic from De Santos means that Internacional have scored twice in the last 10 minutes to win a real fun game of football, Alistair Edwards.
Yep, really good show from Frenz United. They really took it to them in the second half, but that last 10 minutes, West Wind, the real quality showed. When it mattered, did you have players that could open up the tight defences? Yes, you did. What about the last goal? Was fantastic, and thoroughly enjoyable game. Everyone in the stadium just loved it, and they'll go home very happy with good, entertaining game of football.
So it's Estudiantes versus Internacional in Wednesday's final. We'll have highlights and reactions. Internacional from Brazil celebrating after their 3-1 victory over Frenz United in the semi-final of the Frenz International Cup, which means Internacional versus Estudiantes in Wednesday's final, a repeat of the 2015 final. And here's how they did it. They scored in the first half. Gustavo Henkemper just beating Dylan Wilson, and they thoroughly deserved this first half lead.
They were very good in the first half, and here you had keeping on the side, but that was a very good finish from Kemper. He was very, very good in the first half and in the early stages of the second half. But you make little mistakes. There was only 1-0 coming into the half time, but it was a deserved half time lead. Albeit from Azrael just keeping him onside. Here you have it. Here you can see number 3 Gaffer into the line that they are. Azrael is 4 metres or so behind them. He should be level. If they were level, it would have been no chance of a goal. 1-0 up.
It could have been out of sight at half-time, but within 60 seconds of the second half, they played a dangerous game, playing it from the back, and when they were robbed, Ivan Hafula finds Najmuddin for 1-1.
The anticipation here, really sloppy pass, when they're just being a bit too complacent, and there's Ivan Erkin in the background is there, and he capitalises on that. He turns nice and cool, calm, and he picks out Najmuddin, and that is a really cool, calm finish from one of the up-and-coming strikers in Malaysian football, and we all love to see. And then from then on, 1-1. It was really a fantastic game from then on.
Najmuddin's first touch, and look how they pressed, and they're always in danger, and no matter how good a player you are, if you're errant in your passing, you're in trouble.
Yeah, and that's what they talked about at half-time. Obviously, you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players on screen there, pushing in there, and they really struggled to play out from the back, and that was just reward from a really good start to that half, and they maintained that for a long time.
Then in the 82nd minute, Carvalho splits the French defence and sends them into agony because they've been level pegging for so long.
You sense the last 10 or so minutes, but that you need some quality, and that is the pass of the tournament for me, particularly in the context. And what a great take from Leandro. He just takes it with his right foot, guides it past the keeper. Look at the first touch here. Instead of just sliding it, he just slides past Dylan Wilson in goal. Right foot, left foot, there you are, 2-1. And we thought that would have been the winning goal, but that was something. That's what you talk about. Who was going to be the one who could open up? That time it was a great pass from Carvalho.
And then if you thought that was good, look at this. Barbosa into João Victor Santos, and then just enjoy this. Finish from Gregorio, through on a little bit harsh on Frenz.
In the context of the game, it wasn't a 3-1 game, but look at the pass there from Barbosa first. But this bit of skill here now from De Santos, it was absolutely cool. Look at this kick feet there, and then really top class finish. There you have it, 3-1. But that's what you mean. When it matters, when you need the attacking players to come and open up things in the latter stages of the game, this is what you want. Players like this, looking rolls it over the top, awareness here, and then you've got composure. Just thank you very much. 3-1. Celebration time for
Internacional. 14 shots they had to 12, so Frenz United gave it a real go. Possessional sat 60-40, which is probably the real story. There were 5 yellow cards in the all. It got a little bit tempestuous towards the end, but the real quality in the last 10 minutes belonged to the defending champions, Internacional. Here's the efforts in the second half, though, from... You look at Najmuddin, had the one saved off the line. They got into the penalty area an awful lot more, Alistair.
They did. They pushed forward a lot of players. The introduction of Najmuddin was the master stroke. He was able to then combine with Ivan. Karimi wasn't as good as him, but then you had on the flip side to this, you've got Internacional didn't get into the boxes as much, but their quality when they got there was the telling difference.
Okay, so a brave effort from Frenz United, but like Kashmir Antlers earlier on, they just weren't good enough to hold off the South American challenge. It's a repeat, Internacional versus Estudiantes of the 2015 final in 2016. Frenz United will kick off against Kashmir Antlers, 3rd and 4th place facing. That's at 4 o'clock on Wednesday here at Pasir Gudang. The final 8:30, Estudiantes versus Internacional. With our thanks to Alistair Edwards and the whole crew behind the scenes. Hope you've enjoyed the Frenz International Cup semi-finals. We'll see you on Wednesday.